Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. Croatian fishermen went about their business as usual in Savudrija Bay this morning. Yesterday, the government vowed to protect local fishermen operating in the bay as Slovenia attempts to unilaterally implement a controversial arbitration court ruling.
As far as the fines are concerned, if we do get issued fines, which we shouldn't because that's illegal, but if we do, we will open the letters delivered to our home addresses and forward them off to the police station in Umag.
Miro Kovac, the president of Parliament's Foreign Policy Committee, said that while Croatia does not recognize the arbitration court ruling, the government continues to show goodwill towards reaching a bilateral agreement.
The most important aspect of this whole affair that needs to be made clear to everyone outside of Croatia is that Croatia is completely in the right. Croatia also has all the necessary legal arguments on their side when it comes to Slovenia breaking international law by unilaterally implementing the court's decision. Croatia must feel completely confident and comfortable in this fact. Furthermore, Croatia needs to meticulously present this position to their own citizens and international audiences as well.
Meanwhile, Slovenia continues to insist on the immediate and full implementation of the controversial ruling. Slovenian Prime Minister Miro Cerar followed up threats made by his foreign minister yesterday that failing such a move, Slovenia would block Croatia from joining the Schengen border regime and the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development.
In the event that Croatia continues to ignore the ruling, we will obviously be forced to respond with the appropriate legal actions. Slovenia's next step is very clear. We will continue to insist on the implementation of the arbitration court ruling, and we expect the same from our Croatian neighbors. Anything short of that would be against European and international law, as well as the interests of Slovenia.
Police around the country announced increased traffic controls during the month of January in response to an unprecedented number of accidents and deaths on Croatian roads in 2017. Controls will focus on the main culprits of traffic accidents: alcohol, speeding, and the use of cell phones while driving. The presidency of the Social Democratic Party met in Zagreb today to discuss internal politics and the reasons behind a sharp drop in ratings. According to the latest opinion poll, the largest opposition party enjoys less than 19% approval, their lowest mark in 3 years.
The government has an extremely low approval rating, yet the HDZ has never been more popular. Statistics are bizarre. I know a little about statistics myself, but at the same time, this is a perfect chance for us to come together and draw a line in the sand. We must look within ourselves and see if we have all done what we can for the SDP and for Croatia as a whole. If we had, the SDP's ratings would be better and Croatia would in turn be better off.
The ruling HDZ also held a meeting of their party's presidency and national council in light of an internal dispute regarding the appointment of the director of the Plitvice Lakes National Park. The most successful Advent ever wraps up in the nation's capital this weekend. Initial results show a nearly 25% increase in foreign tourists and overnight stays over last year, after Zagreb won the prestigious title of Best Christmas Market in Europe for the 3rd year in a row. Austria led the way with the most foreign visitors, followed by Italy, Slovenia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina. The so-called Ski Week begins tomorrow as more than 200,000 Croatians depart for ski vacations at Europe's top resorts. Austria and Italy are the most popular destinations, representing around 80% of ski packages sold, while Slovenia rounds out the top 3. While many continue their extended holidays on the slopes, people returning to work in Croatia and other destinations within the European Union led to an increased traffic on Croatian highways and delays at the border. Cars and buses crossing into the country at Slavonski Brod were backed up for several kilometers.
I've been waiting here for 2.5 hours. I just cannot comprehend how this is possible. I really don't know what's to blame. The waiting times are unusually long, an hour and a half, but it is what it is. Everyone's trying to get home.
Taking a quick look at sports in tennis at the ATP tournament underway in Pune, India. Croatia's Marin Cilic and the tournament's top seed failed to reach the finals after he was defeated by Gilles Simon of France in 3 sets. The weather forecast for tomorrow calls for partly to mostly cloudy skies along the Adriatic coast and the surrounding area. Isolated rain showers are possible, especially in the north. Light cloud coverage in other areas of the country during the morning will clear by the afternoon. Morning fog is likely in Slavonia. The Adriatic coast will get a moderate to strong southeasterly wind with hurricane gusts on the open seas, where conditions will be rough and visibility limited. Morning lows of 2 to 7 degrees inland and from 9 to 13 on the coast will give way to highs of 12 to 17 degrees Celsius throughout the country. Continental areas will be mostly without precipitation for the next few days. Morning fog and low-lying clouds are in the forecast on Monday when temperatures begin to drop. Rain is possible in higher elevations and the Dalmatian hinterland. A cold front will move in on Tuesday, bringing heavier showers and a drop in temperatures to the northern coast. A very strong southeasterly wind will affect the Dalmatian hinterland and the open seas on Sunday and Monday. The Adriatic coast will be partly to mostly cloudy over the next few days, with rain in places. The northern and central coast will get heavy to very heavy rain and thunderstorms on Tuesday. Warmer temperatures are also expected. And that brings us to the end of our program. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow night.